Everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Hopeful Minimalist. I'm Sabrina, and I love to talk about handbags on this channel. Occasionally, I do sprinkle in some fashion content as well as jewelry content. So if you're interested in any of those topics, consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so you'll be aware of any new videos. Today, I want to talk about my edgy metallic handbags. This particular handbag collection is very small, so it feels very manageable and easy for me to film and talk about. I have all of the bags in one SLG right here beside me. It feels good to just have 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it just 4? I thought I had more than 4. It feels good to just have 5 bags that I'm going to talk about today. But before we get to those 5 bags, my bag of the day, this is probably going to be the bag of the day in my next several videos because that is just how it's looking for now. I have turned this bag into an everyday carry everything bag. I might carry another bag in the morning or in the afternoon for carpool. But during the day, if I have errands to run and need to just be able to get up and go quickly, I'm grabbing the All-In GM. And this is not sponsored, of course. I just love it. Let me show you what I've done to try to keep myself organized. So I actually don't have anything in the pouch. Shame on me. This is something that I do a lot though. I have a carry-all PM in blue. I never use the pouch. I'm gonna use this one though. I just have so many other pouches in the bag that I feel like I don't need to stretch that one. That's what I'm trying to show you. How I'm going about organizing it, because things can be hard to find if you just have a bunch of loose things floating around in the bag. So I have been using an organizer which is meant for a Speedy 25. If I had an organizer for a Speedy 30, I think it would be the perfect size. This is a little bit too small, so it doesn't fill up the whole base of the All-In GM, but it does what I need it to do, and that is to keep, that is to keep all of these things organized. If I'm driving and I'm just reaching over, it can be difficult to find things if they're not in a place where you expect them to be. Anyway, so back to the topic of today's video. It's my edgy metallic handbags, which, like I mentioned, I only have 5 and 1 SLG. I don't know what made me want to do a video about these. I guess I just admire them a lot. I really love metallics. I am a true Gemini. I have a side that's really conservative, and I have a side that loves a bit of edge. I love to wear Tory Burch flats, but I also love my Doc Marten boots, the shiny patent leather ones and the regular black ones. I love those. I love a denim jacket with studs on it. I mean, I just have these two sides, and for that edgy side, I love these handbags. I'm gonna start with the one that I got first, which is this Coach Dreamer 21. I got this from Poshmark because this bag was long discontinued by the time I decided I wanted to have it. I got it on the pre-love market in perfect condition. It has this stunning gunmetal hardware throughout the bag. It has a very cute C charm that came with it, and a little mini hang tag, which is very cute. It's just cute and sparkly. It looks like a New Year's party in a bag, and I love it. It's not a huge bag by any means. It's actually pretty tiny, and the way it's made, it reminds me of the Rogue a lot, just because you have this middle compartment here, but you have these 2 little side pockets as well, just like a Rogue has. And then you have the 2 handles like a Rogue, and then the crossbody strap goes like cat a corner. There's a D-ring here and then a D-ring here. So This was my first metallic bag. The next metallic bag in my collection is this Coach Tabby with quilting, and this one is the size 20. I also have this cute little card holder. I don't remember the name of this, but I got this to go with the Dreamer, I think, originally, because this had come out as part of the Chinese New Year collection, I think, from Coach, and I wasn't able to find this anymore. The gold one was still available, but this silver metallic one was nowhere to be found. So since I had the Dreamer, I thought I'll just pick up the little card holder and then I'll have something from that collection. I guess this became available again. I don't remember if I got this from Coach or it might have been Amazon. At some point it became available again and I snatched it up. It also has that gunmetal hardware and the leather accents, aside from this metallic color, are like gray, and I really like that gray color. So it's in the flap all the way to the bottom of the back of the bag, and then it has the fabric lining. It also has that little front secret pocket like all of the Tabbies with quilting have. It's just so cute. I love it. It is so edgy to me. I would definitely wear this with those boots that I mentioned, my Doc Martens. What I noticed early on was that these were not exactly the same. This one is a bit darker. To me, the Dreamer has more of a champagne-y kind of metallic tone. So it's not as dark, and it's more of a crinkly, shimmery color. If you can see it, it almost looks like glitter. Whereas this one, it just has a different look. I think they're both so beautiful. And the same goes for the card holder. On the front side, there are two pockets here, and then there's a middle compartment. I think this one has the gray colored actual leather on the inside. Yeah, it's actually leather in there. And then there are two more slots in the back. So I do double up with my cards when I use this card holder, but it is so cute when I use it with those two bags. Next, no, I'm not repeating myself. This is the Coach Tabby with quilting in the size 26, and it's also in that metallic color. But I have reasons. Okay? I did have the size 20 first, and then I had no plans on getting this one or another one, the wristlet. But I went out of town for work, and while I was out of town, I went into a Dillard's, and the bag was on some crazy sale for like $140, I think. It was in perfect condition, and I just could not leave it there. That's how I ended up with the same bag in two different sizes. But I will say my preference between these two is the 20, and that is just because my preference with the Tabby with quilting has become the size 20, regardless of the color. It's not about it being metallic or having a lot going on. It's just my new preference. The 20 is just my preference. I think I like this size better in this style bag. I can't really explain why. I just do. So if I were ever to get rid of one of these, it would be the 26. I did see this recently still on sale on the Coach website. So if you have ever wanted one, I believe it is on sale for $330 or something like that. Now we have two more bags to go. We are taking a break from Coach, but not for long. This is bag number 4. This is my Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis East West in the gunmetal color. This is from last year's ski collection, and I noticed that this year they have something similar, but they're calling it shimmery ink. It does look darker than this shade of gunmetal. This gunmetal is like a gray, a very dark charcoal gray with a shimmery effect. So in my mind, it's kind of metallic. Here's how it compares to the actual metallic Coach Tabby with quilting. So very different. This definitely looks more similar to the Mirror or Mirar collection that Louis Vuitton recently released. But there are some similarities between these two. It's the shimmery, glittery effect. So this is how it compares to the Dreamer. I don't know if the shimmer will even pick up on camera, but you might be able to see what I mean by the shimmery effect. But anyway, I love this bag. I'm so glad that I was able to get it last year. I had purchased this same bag style in the pink opal color or rose opal color, and I went through 2 of those bags. Both had the worst quality issues. After that, I felt like, okay, it happened for a reason, because this goes better in my collection, I think. The pink was beautiful, but I definitely can wear this with so many more pieces in my wardrobe. It is your typical layout for a Pochette Metis East-West. It has the leather strap, the chain strap, and a blue microfiber interior. This is also different from the shimmery ink color from this year in that it has light gold tone hardware. The shimmery ink that they released this year has silver hardware. This was bag number 4 in my metallic bag collections. I have one more metallic bag. Can you guess what it is? Here it is. This is the Coach Mini Rowan. This is one of the Rowans that they released in the boxed configuration, meaning it comes in a box with a charm. I've seen those before, normally around the holidays, but I don't think they typically come in a box. This is my first mini Rowan. I have only looked at them and tried them on in store. I do like a few pieces from the Louis Vuitton Mirror collection. I just cannot get down with the way they're priced. Now, even this one, I do feel it was overpriced. I don't know how much a mini Rowan typically goes for, but I do feel like this one was pretty high above the price. I just attributed it to being this shimmery metallic color. They're also putting this charm with it, so I guess there's probably an upcharge associated with the charm. The charm is actually a mirror, so it just opens like this, and you can see a mirror there, and it has Coach on the other side of it. I just wanted the bag. The zipper is so smooth on this bag. Let me just show you quickly. Inside is that gray. It almost looks blue on camera, but it's gray. And you have the Coach story patch, and then there are 2 card slots on this side. I guess because this is a very small bag, they give you some slots so that you don't have to use a card holder. This one is the one that I'll be using with this bag though, so that will fit in there just fine. I'll have a strap. Now, I'm assuming there should be a strap because there are 2 D-rings. Well, I will be doing some investigating to locate the strap. I was assuming that it came with a crossbody leather strap. I love the bag regardless, with or without the strap. I think it's super cute. It's soft, squishy, and shiny. So I'm about to look at the website now and see if it should have a strap. It does come with a detachable strap with a 23.5-inch drop for shoulder or crossbody wear. So there is a strap. I do still have the box that it came in, and it's possible that I overlooked it because honestly, I opened it the other day. I took it out of the box but I did not even remove the stuffing or anything yet, so. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's video. Let me know how you feel about metallic bags. Do you like them, or do you think they're too edgy or too trendy? Let me know your thoughts. If you've picked up anything from this release from Coach or from the Mirror collection from Louis Vuitton, let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time. Bye.